Hello friends, welcome back to my channel ALIG GS Academy. Friends, today we will discuss about the early human life. Do you know early human life and from where it begins and before the earliest man where they goes for hunting and where they goes for clothing, then everything we will discuss about the early human life. Then friend, you will can see on the whiteboard early human life. The story of the human civilization is millions of years old. The story of the human civilization is millions of years old, near about 20 millions years about. Since the beginning of the civilization, since the beginning of the civilization, human being lived in the forest. In the beginning, where the human lived, the human being lived in the forest. From beginning stage, human beings were dependent on the forest from early ages. Human beings were dependent on the forest from the early ages because the forest is the source of foods and the clothing. So the beginning stage was forest. Earlier men used to walk on 4 feet like monkeys. Earlier men. In the beginning stage, the men move 4 feet like monkeys, not two two leg. Before time, 4 feet on the 4 feet like monkeys. Gradually, he evolved and started walking erect on 2 feet. After some time, they start on 2 feet. After some time, but before time, they move on the 4 feet like monkeys. But nowadays, they started walking on 2 feet. 2 feet. He started using his forelimbs in form on hands. Then they know that how we use my hand and how we use our legs. He started using his brain and hands for doing variety of work. He started his brain, but before time not use the brain. After some time he used brain, how we do the work and other activities. In the beginning, human beings had no house life like today. In the beginning, the human have no house like today. Before time, the earlier men not have the house like today. They used to wander from one place and other place. They used to wander one place and other place. What is the reason behind this? That they change one place in sometimes and go to the other place. There are many reasons to change the places because they were depend on hunting and the water, so they changed the place time to time. They lived permanently. Where they lived permanently, there are no hunting animals, so that's for they were change their place time to time. They used to live under open sky in the forest, on the banks of the rivers and the lakes, and in caves. They used to live the open sky, not any house, open sky in the forest and the caves and others. Also, they used to also the bank of rivers and lakes because their needs were water, such as we don't live without water, so they search for water. So this is the main reason to change the place time to time. To protect themselves from wild animals, and for hunting they only had tools made of stones. To protect from wild animals, because the wild animals were very dangerous, so they protect themselves from the wild animal. They have a number of tools which were made of stones, only stones, not irons, only stones. Their main food was their main food, which they used to the roots, fruits, and flesh obtained by the hunting animals. They used to wear skin of the animals. They have no at that time, the beginning, earlier human not have the cloths of cotton or synthetic, but they have to use the skin of the animals at that time, not present time. At that time they used to the skin of the animals, barks and leaves of the trees in the form of cloths, and they used to also the leaves of the trees. Nowadays we wear the underwear, but they have used to at that time the leaves of the trees. Now the friends, you will know that the earliest human life, the beginning human life, and do you know that the beginning of the human life from where? In I study that the beginning earlier human life were in South Africa, the beginning of the human life. So the earlier human life was very difficult, not nowadays. So friends, I will hope that you will see whole topic and you understand uh, already about this. So if you want, if you like my videos, please subscribe, share and comment. We will meet you next video. Thank you for watching my video.